The Assessment, which is now streaming on Prime Video in the UK, confronts the lingering dilemma of what it is to bring a child into a world where their future on a planet teetering on the brink of irreversible environmental and societal collapse is increasingly uncertain. With Fleur Fortuné's debut feature examining not only how doomed we might be as a species, but also how the very desire to raise a child could become the tipping point for our downfall. Set in a bleak future where the remnants of humanity live in a dome shielded from the uninhabitable old world, the film depicts a society where reproduction is strictly controlled, to where would-be parents must undergo a rigorous 7-day evaluation to determine their suitability to raise a child, with biologist Mia, played by Elizabeth Olsen, and computer scientist Aryan, who's Himesh Patel, being the latest hopefuls, who are subjected to bizarre psychological trials orchestrated by Alicia Vikander's cryptic facilitator Virginia, whose methods grow increasingly unorthodox. One of the film's greatest strengths is its world building, as Fortuné renders the dystopian setting with striking visual depth, providing just enough detail to evoke a hauntingly vivid world without getting too bogged down in exposition. With much of the film taking place in Mia and Aryan's cliffside home, the production design of which alone suggests a collapsed civilization, as the interiors, inspired by 60s-70s Soviet futurism, merge outdated aesthetics with lifeless modern tech, as Patel's Aryan develops an imperfect simulation plagued by flawed skin textures in a subtle nod to our own growing dependence on AI-generated imagery, capturing a culture that is simultaneously nostalgic and sterile. Fortuné masterfully uses these touches to amplify the horror of her imagined world, blending the clinical with the absurd. And nowhere is this more evident than in Vikander's mesmerising performance, first introduced like a twisted Mary Poppins before quickly unravelling into unsettling childlike behaviour, dragging Mia and Aryan through a warped crash course in parenthood as her ethically ambiguous tasks, paired with moments of disturbing regression, reveal an astonishing range from Vikander in her most daring role since Ex Machina, while on the opposite end, Olsen delivers a deeply affecting performance, grounding the film's emotional stakes with grace and complexity. Where The Assessment occasionally falters is in its third act, which despite being very well acted, leans too heavily on exposition, with the clarity of certain revelations undermining the ambiguity that had previously fueled the film's intrigue, and as a result, some climactic choices feel abrupt. But this seems by design, as Fortuné is less interested in answers than in provoking contemplation, as her 4-star film is a haunting, visually arresting examination of what it means to choose creation in a world bent on self-destruction. Visit the Film Feeder website to read my more detailed review, but for now, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you next time.